So hey guys, it's Zyant again, and this is some more Titanfall, the game that Respawn developed recently, and that, for reasons that I'm not going to discuss here, but that I may in the future, did not succeed in creating the mega crash crazy hit that Modern Warfare 2 was. I will simply say here that they created a baseline. They did the fiction, the aesthetic, all of that takes time and takes significant effort. And they are now ready to truly push it. I will also mention briefly that E3 was, for me, interesting, a little exciting on some points, but in a lot of ways more of the same. There's no game coming out that I'm extremely looking forward to beyond Bloodborne. At least none that I can think of at this particular moment, seeing as E3's been about a week now and I've lost a lot of interest in the games that are coming out because I still have Titanfall, I still have Modern Warfare 2, I still have Dark Souls 2. I am satisfied. I even have Watch Dogs because a modder has gone in and said, hey, I'm gonna make it look good, and he's doing that. So that's my little talk on E3. It was interesting, more of the same. I want to talk briefly about a couple things. This commentary may go two ways, it may only stick onto the one point. I've been watching streams recently, and as usual, watching streams, despite the fact that it's just me watching someone play a video game, gets me thinking about in general, specifically in this case, about the epidemic of hackers. And of course, this epidemic has been going on ever since there have been the ability to cheat in a game. I'm not talking about video games, I'm talking about cheating in a game in general. If you can do it, it's been done. And it's a little topical because Titanfall, even to this day, has had a little bit of an issue with cheaters. Now, I think that Respawn has taken a very good stance on things. If you're caught cheating, you will be playing with other cheaters, and there's nothing you can do about it beyond buying the game again and making a new account and generally being a dick about things. But again, if you can cheat in a game, people will cheat because if either they're not good enough, they want to troll, as we would call it today, or they're just generally not very good people, or they're not savory, or what have you. So I didn't want to talk about just the topic of cheaters itself, but how to beat them. And this isn't so much a strategy going forward that you can implement in the physical sense, it is a metaphysical strategy. Ooh, I'm getting the big words out there. The thing about cheaters is that unless they're using the world's best aimbot, and I've seen the world's best aimbot, it's frightening. But if they're not using the world's best aimbot, and they're just using a standard $50 aimbot they bought off of some really, some 15-year-old kid who bought it off their brother, who bought it off a site he thinks is probably safe, and now his parents' credit card number is now compromised, they're not going to be very good at the game, probably, and you're going to see them do a lot of unsavory things. But the thing of it is, beating a cheater when they get you get first shot at them and they still kill you, it's about situational manipulation. You won't beat them in a straight-up gunfight because they aim better than you, not because their aim is actually better than you, but because, well, the computer is aiming for them, and there's very little error when the computer engine is doing the aiming because it knows as a value where everything is and can simply assign a value to essentially where your character's head is. So it's a matter of knowing generally where the enemy team is, analyzing how the cheater himself plays. It's about getting in his head, essentially. You want to know how he plays. Does he stick close to his team? Does he not stick close to his team? How is the map distributed? How is the objective being played if it's an objective game mode? These sort of things will tell you with a fairly good degree of certainty where he's going to be. And your job, and this will not work every time because again, he's cheating and I'm assuming that you're not, you have to catch him off guard. In the case of a game like Titanfall or Call of Duty especially, or Battlefield, where the sprinting animation coming out of it, that is, takes a certain amount of time. It's a couple seconds of bringing the gun back up. If you can catch them in that animation such that and they're not looking at you, preferably, you can actually kill them and get them off their streak. Indeed, that's how the best hack I have ever seen was beaten. It's a matter of getting 2 or more players to face him at one time, making sure that both of them are good aims, and both of them get the shots on at the correct time, and he will go down simply because there's not enough time to actually get everything done on his end. Or, is in the latter case, you want to be ahead of him. Not on the shot, but in the mind. Your job is to understand that most cheaters are not good at the game they're cheating at. They have experience, certainly, but for the most part they don't exactly know what they're doing, and they use the hacks as a crutch, which is exactly what they are. Unless they're trolling, in which case the hacks are a tool, but again, most trolls are not good at the game. They get their enjoyment out of other people's lack of it. Now, of course, I was going to talk about the video I have coming up, some other Titanfall content I have coming, Titanfall on YouTube and in social media, but I have, unfortunately, run out of time. So I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you either tomorrow or the next day for something a little bit different, and I do hope that you enjoy it.